హలో. సార్ ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్ అవుతా అన్నారు. ఇప్పుడే జస్ట్ మాట్లాడినా నేను. అప్పుడే
ఎంత మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు
కాల్లో 6 మెంబర్స్. ఒక అబ్బాయి మళ్ళీ క్విట్ అంటున్నారు. మేబీ నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం అనుకుంటా. టోటల్ 7 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు ప్రజెంట్ బేసికలీ వాలంటీర్స్గా ఇచ్చింది. సో 7 మెంబర్స్లో
ఈ కాల్లో కూడా యాక్టివ్ ఉన్నారు 7 మెంబర్స్.
ఇప్పుడు 6 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఇంకో అబ్బాయి వచ్చి క్విట్ అయ్యిండే. మేబీ టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లం కావచ్చు, నెట్వర్క్ ప్రాబ్లం కావచ్చు.
మీరు మోహన్ గారు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ అవర్ ఈచ్ అదర్.
సో బేసికలీ నేను ఇక్కడ టెలికాం డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో C.డాట్ అని అటానమస్ బాడీ, దీంట్లోనే వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేను టెలికాం డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో 10 years నుంచి 2012లో జాయిన్ అయినా. నేను బీటెక్ NIT వరంగల్ ఈసీ నాది. సో సార్ అన్న కూడా జాయిన్ అయ్యాడు. సో అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇట్లా సోషల్ సర్వీస్కి యాక్టివిటీస్ ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతూ ఉంటా ఖాళీగా ఉండే బదులు. హాయ్ సార్, వెల్కమ్.
హాయ్ సార్, హలో
సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్
సార్. మ్యూట్లో
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
1 minute సార్, మేబీ మ్యూట్.
yes.
హలో అన్న.
Hello.
Sir, it's audible. Welcome, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
evening,
joining.
Mohan. Am I audible?
Yeah, it's clear,
yes
sir.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. We can start actually. We can start discussing.
Okay. So,
Mohan, you can start actually. You can. What was the purpose of meeting and all? You can start briefing.
okay.
I will talk after 1 or 2 persons.
Okay. So basically, I will start. Meanwhile, sir will join based on our topics. And so basically, as we discussed and mentioned in the group, so this is a volunteers and platform. So where we can discuss and whatever any ideas we can share. At the same time, now we have one task to filter out the people and finding out the genuine candidates. Out of, I think now we have 250 members. I think it's increasing so fast, and the number of aspirants count is increasing day by day. So basically now based on the SAR, as of now the planning is to find out the 100 members. So that count may increase if you find the more number of people who are genuine enough. So that is one of the tasks, and in future for the organizing or coordinating with the mentors and all, we may have some other tasks. So as of now we have a task to finding out genuine aspirants. So for that, how we can proceed and any challenges or how we can sort out, we can get ideas from Lakshman sir also. And at the same time we can share our ideas, so which will be effective enough so that we can have ideas or discussions with sir. And at the same time those finalized points or any other new points we can take discuss with the aspirants. I'll share the total number of aspirants and divide them among our volunteers. So we will see how we can do that, and then either with a message or personal call we'll discuss. So based on the decision taken, so we can further move ahead. So briefly, anybody want to share, anybody one by one, or any ideas to sort out this or this challenge too quickly, or any better idea so that we can filter out easily the candidates?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
this is Ramesh Bana from Delhi, sir.
Okay.
And regarding this sorting of the
Now, before expressing something, you can just brief anyway. Like I heard something about you, but just at the same time, the qualification or something what you are doing.
Yeah.
So name so that we can sir or
this
regarding
is,
the session as
Ramesh
well.
Bana, working as a manager in Power Finance Corporation, New Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm staying in New Delhi only for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay.
And I have given one interview and total 3 mains and 1 interview. So just based on the as a part of payback to society, as Lakshman sir has advised, I joined the group to extend my support
Great.
for this great activity. And thanks to Lakshman sir for making us to join together and taking hope to take this initiative to the great rights. And regarding this shortlisting of the aspirants, as 323 members I have seen in the group, we can make one questionnaire. Basically, if I talk, I can find it out because I have given the exam. Or if we all have given the exam, we can, if we talk, we can find it out whether they are genuine aspirants or not. Otherwise, to help out each other, we can prepare a basic questionnaire that whether they have appeared the exam last time, how many marks they have got. If further, if you get the doubt, you can ask one, two questions. I mean, you can ask subject-wise questions. How many? I mean, normally which area is focused these days for the UPSC? Likewise, the prelims question paper, basically we can, I mean, broadly we can ask these sections. How many sections are there, or what have you prepared? With these things only, we can understand their seriousness of the exam and whether they have appeared or not. I think based on this line, we can go for that. That's what my thought.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for sharing your ideas. So, any other person, like we can one by one, we can go ahead, or we can take up your own ideas and start. Rather than we ask, then you tell, then rather than you start better.
And let them speak,
Yeah.
Mohan. Let them speak actually, because everybody's views let it be heard.
Yeah, I'm saying the
I
same
will
thing.
talk in the end actually.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I'm telling them to speak only. Voluntarily take
Uh,
rather than I name.
yes, Anna. Good evening to all. I'm Banu Sirisha from Miranda House College of University of Delhi. So to sort out this problem, I can say we can take an interview just for 2 to 3 minutes to each candidate. Yeah, like with the Google Meets too.
Okay.
Yeah, with that we can easily find who are genuine and who are preparing seriously.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing I would like to add. We can make the list of an Excel sheet of this total 323 members, and all the organizer can share it. Whoever is contacting, they can update the information side by side so that an updated shared list will be with all of us.
Okay.
So that the no contradictory will be there and double work would be avoided. Yes,
And
Vivek
also,
ji.
I don't think every aspirant is they haven't they gave their attempts before to this.
I think someone
So
is having noise, so they can mute it. Those who speak, no, they can unmute. Yeah, that's fine. You can go ahead, Sirisha.
yes, sir. Most of the aspirants were they were preparing from now. So we can ask general questions like what are the papers in UPSC civil services exams, and what are the stages of these exams.
Hmm. Some network issue might be there, or something, or some network issues might be. Vivek,
Yes.
are you able to hear me
Hello all.
actually? Sirisha
Yeah,
is
can you hear
your.
me all?
Yeah, it's fine. Sirisha, your side is over. Anything else you wanted to add?
No.
Nothing else. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello all, I'm Vivek Naik. I'm a graduate from NIT Trichy 2020 pass out. Currently, I'm working as a software developer in Pune. So, as far as currently, like thanks to Lakshman sir for taking up the initiative, this had been stagnant for the past 1 year. So currently, thanks for diving in and just taking it forward. And thanks to Mohan also for coordinating doing all the lower activities. So first of all, for sorting, as all of you has mentioned, like Ramesh said, we can just take a small interviews and we can just get to know to their deep roots. Asking very few questions, very basic questions like what options they are preparing for, which subject do they like, till what they have covered, just a small basic interviews and we can just figure out whether they are genuine or not. For now, that I feel like that is the shortest and fastest way to sort and get the serious aspirants. Other than that, I feel like this would be the best option. And as Lakshman has stated previously, we can just make a preference of them. Like we can just give a order of them 3 to 1, and we can give as If you are undoubtful, you can give them as undoubtful, and based on that, you can take it forward from there. I guess that's it from my side. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you. So next, who is there in the meeting? Join in the meeting. Chandana, Chandana, are you there? Miss Chandana, are you there?
All serious aspirants, they should do the voluntary work also, because it is all being done by for you and like you all aspirants. I request serious aspirants, those who are in Delhi or anywhere, they should come forward, especially because this will also you will also learn how to manage this type of system. This is a part of leadership building also, because it is like cricket we are seeing in the ground actually, but there is a big supporting team in the backside. Could be trainers, could be even academy supporting. Then selectors are there, organizers are there. There is a huge back end work. We will go and watch 3 hour cinema, but 3 hour cinema might take, even shooting it may take 6 months or a year or 2 years also. There is a huge team working. Not those who actually seen on the screen is important, but the people who are behind making it possible, they are also equally important, like those who are there on the screen. That is where the team that is supporting this project, they will get a lot of rich experience. We should associate all young and very dynamic students, aspirants, future aspirants who are in the making of bureaucrats. We should associate with this support work. Then they will understand how, what, and all the nitty-gritties and all. They will understand much better.
Hmm.
Others may speak.
Yeah, as you said, that's true, sir. So we'll continue with others, volunteers, like their ideas and.
Mohan, those who are actually doubtful,
Mhm.
one is Ramesh. Ramesh has written 3 times mains. Then
Okay.
there is a IIT Madras, Faninder Naik. He was working with IOCL. They have
Correct.
almost 7, 8, 8, 10 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
Ravi Naik and Ravi Jarupla and Ravi Kiran IRS, both are his batchmates.
Okay.
He is very good actually. He has also written 3 times mains.
Mm-hmm.
You can use actually our Pramod Rathod ji also.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rahul Rathod, he's in the Danik service. He is there in Delhi.
Okay.
Danics we can use. Then Shashikant we can use.
Mm-hmm.
So even Balaji and these 4, 5 people will be enough. Whatever doubtful cases, these people will talk to them and filter. See, we have to differentiate certain things.
Mm-hmm.
See, there are some people who are maybe writing after a year or two, after completing their graduation or post graduation.
Mm-hmm.
That is one category. Those who have to keep them in the group and nurture them with ideas and various suggestions coming from and all that. There is a group which is seriously going to write now. Serious aspirants may be taking coaching or maybe doing self-study, going to write next prelims.
Exactly.
Such type of people we should select. And
Mm.
there are people like we have already qualified in the prelims going to write mains. So let us say out of about 250, 300 people, there are 30, 40 people writing mains. We will be arranging Zoom meetings occasionally. Like one Zoom meeting could be writing how to write the essay writing, how to score the marks. We will have a panel of 5, 6 people, and there may be another 10, 15 bureaucrats will also be giving their ideas.
Mm.
That will be helpful for the people who are appearing for mains, and other aspirants will also be joining to listen to the deliberations, like on essay writing or in general studies. Our people are not getting selected. Why I have seen marks of a lot of people in 4 general studies paper. All 4 papers, those who cross 100 each, they will make it to the list. So our people are score 100 plus in 2 papers. In another 2 they get 40, 50, 60 marks. That is where they are not getting into the selection list.
Yeah.
You have to get consistent score of 100 plus in all 4 general studies papers. That means you are through. If your essay is around 100 marks, if you are able to score, if not 370, 380, at least 300 plus in your optional, then you are with a decent score of 850, 900, and you go to interview, get 100 to 150 marks. You are there in the top 5, 6 services. So our people are losing this for because of small reasons. So for general studies, we will be having some Zoom meetings, and for interviews also, those who go for interviews also will arrange mock interviews and all that. That is the next stage actually when it comes to interviews. But those who will be qualifying prelims will be giving a special attention Zoom meetings maybe every 2 weeks. One topic will be there. We will seek the topics from everybody, and then we will finalize how many Zoom meetings we can have till next mains, and so that we can cover most of the aspects. Maybe 4 5 Zoom meetings we can have. Sirisha has rightly said we will have some Zoom meetings that will benefit them directly, as well as those who are future aspirants also it will benefit. So now, at least those who are going to write prelims, they will be in our target list. And those who may be appearing 1 or 2 after 1 or 2 years, we categorize into a separate category who are they will be there in the group, but may not need mentor groups, direct mentor groups to mentor. So we are expecting about 300 people. We started with target 100, but by the time we complete the process by maybe another 3 4 days, we will have at least 400 to 500 people, and even after filtering, we will have at least 250 to 300 people we may have. So even we assign about 15 people for each team. 15 team will can cover only maximum 200 to 25 people. So that is where we have to differentiate those who are going to write after a couple of years, those who are going now preparing, taking coaching, completed post graduation, they are seriously preparing. Even those who are preparing for group one of their state service also, we can include them. Nothing wrong in it, but at least they should be seriously aspiring to write the exam.
Okay.
So we have to differentiate and prepare. Otherwise, it will be a problem, because somebody is somebody is asking, his son has passed with intermediate with 95%. He wants to be trained from today onwards on civil services. Such people can be part of the group, but they
Like
cannot be in the
some.
target group who will be mentored by the mentoring groups.
Correct, correct.
So this is let us differentiate actually. Others can speak. Others may speak.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing your ideas. So others like newly joined, like any other people wanted to
Hello,
share
sir.
voluntarily. Yeah, Venkatesh. If possible, you
Yeah,
can like you can switch on the like video or something.
not. I'm
Okay,
extremely
no,
sorry, sir.
no
It's not
problem.
possible
Go
regarding
ahead,
this.
go ahead. No problem.
Mm. Good evening, everyone, especially Honorable Lakshman sir and coordinating Mohan sir also. I would like to introduce myself for 1 2 minutes. So I have completed my graduation BTech in 2013, and I have qualified in GATE, and I have completed my MTech in JNTU in 2017. And I have worked as an assistant professor in Mobile Engineering College in Whole City for 2 years. And I also started a UPSC preparation from 2017. And in 2018, I have selected in IAS Study Circle Rajendra Nagar, which was sponsored by our government of Telangana. And I have studied hard, and I have written 3 attempts, one time mains written, and 2 times. Now I'm attempting fourth attempt. And I'm also worked as a faculty for Group 2, and I have worked as a faculty at SI and Constable also, like Indian history I teach, and biology also, general science. So right now I have resigned my job and I'm preparing for Group 1 as well as UPSC. So this is my introduction, sir.
That's
And
great.
now I would like to suggest regarding the start out list out of 250 or else 300. I mean, I don't exact, sir. Sponsor, please, can you tell me how many right now members are there?
It's increasing. It's more than 260 or something.
Yes, sir.
Count is
So what I
increasing.
mean to say, yes, sir. So I really appreciate all each and everyone's guidance and advice regarding the short out list. So what I mean to say is, I mean to say that no single student should lose the guidance from our, especially mentors like retired IAS officer or else right now working as IPS officers or the already serious UPSC aspirants. So each and every mentor should be guidance and advice should reach to each and everyone. So we should conduct interview or else exam. It's not mandatory. I say that for myself because even a fresher candidate may not face this type of interviews, having the not comfortable with the interviews or examination point of view. Is there a lot of alternatives we do have? So we just ask basic questions like just now Naveen brother or someone else says that the basic questions is we can get ideology regarding the aspirant whether he is really preparing for civil aspirant or else any other. student. So we'll just go for the optional. What is optional? Because I have written mains with the political science and international relations one time. So we'll go for the mains, how many papers we have, and what is the GS papers, and what is the prelims point of view. Also, we may ask that what is the syllabus for that, and what is the GS covered sheets are. So in the basic questions methodology, we can understand easily that what is the strategy of the student, or else what is the main aim and ambitions of the student, whether it's real aspirant or serious aspirant, or else it's first time appearing, or it's already appeared a few times, that we may get ideology regarding that. So this is my suggestion, sir. So each and everyone should get advice from our great appreciation people, because no single person should lose this type of opportunities, because Lakshman sir, along with the Lakshman sir, there is a many more honorable IAS and IPS officers have taken very good decisions to help and to reach each and everyone from our community, not only for UPSC aspirant all the way, but this is the purpose for the UPSC aspirant. So I hope this works, sir. This is my side advice, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for giving this
Venkatesh,
wonderful opportunity.
Venkatesh, you are one of the very serious aspirants. Really, I appreciate your motivation and commitment. See,
Thank you, sir.
we have already put up almost more than 100 people. Bureaucrats list is ready. Team
Okay,
leaders, 15 team leaders have already spoken.
okay, sir.
Retired bureaucrats and all about 10-15 members as an advisory body, because in future we are planning to start a civil service society, registered society.
Yes, sir.
Officers bearers will be retired officers, because serving officers we cannot become members. The retired
Yes, sir.
officers from the advisory committee and all, we will be for registering a society, and we will be seeking CSR funds. We will be seeking funds from trusts and also from philanthropists from community to support our civil service aspirants. So, because many of us have come from lower middle class, poor class, and rural backgrounds and all, we have financial difficulties. Keeping in mind, that's why from now itself onwards, we are associating many of the retired bureaucrats as advisory body. And of course, we'll be bringing lot of people, because a lot of people who are overwhelmed by this idea, because Maharashtra people have been telling me to start, they Gorsikwadi, they have some Raisina study circle something. Maharashtra people have been requesting me for last 5-6 years to start a civil service mentoring
Academy.
system, a
Mm.
coaching system. Let us start with our own community support and all. People are ready to come and support. Even Karnataka also, they specially called me 3 months back to Bangalore. I have put my photos in Facebook also. Many of the people in Bangalore, they want to support something which will really game changer for the community, like civil service type of things, and other some efforts, NGO type of good efforts, which will be a game changer for our Banjara people. So a lot of people are ready to come forward, but the problem is we have to create a platform. Otherwise, there will be a lot of allegations. We have to create a society. We have to create a trust managed by some reputed people, so that whatever is funds received, that is spent productively for the purpose what it is intended.
Right.
Our community is not poor. Our community is settled in 65 countries. Our people in Punjab, Haryana, and all, they are quite rich. People in Karnataka, Maharashtra, some are really very rich. There are people for worth actually thousands of crores, hundreds of crores, so many you cannot count also. So there are people, generous people, but we have to create a system. This effort should not start with here. I was talking to some income tax commissioners, principal income tax commissioner. I was telling them, let us register civil service society. We can whatever name we want, but essentially for our people, and get a ATG tax exemption also. And let us help to get some CSR funds from tribal ministry funds or different ministries, various funds from different trusts, various funds, because there are a lot of people who have money, lot of trusts, they have money, they don't know how to spend. We give a project report, you give us some 20 crores or 10 crores or 50 crores. We are going to start study circles. The idea is not just support this 2300. We have to have at least target 1,000 in next 3 years. We should be able to give them whatever financial support. And in all universities in across wherever, like let us say Andhra SV University, Anantapur Krishnadevaraya University, Nagarjuna University, Usmania University, Kakatiya University, Palmur University. Like that, all universities we should start study circles, civil service circles actually, a group of team which will be nurturing, maybe arrange some motivation lectures and whatever Zoom lectures we will be with arranging with the experts. All these study circles will be supporting with the people joining the meetings and motivating everybody, university students or whatever professional students, engineering colleges, medical colleges, and also reputed colleges in the country, different colleges. We have to create these groups so that people come forward to take to civil services. So we have a long way to go, and our population is spread over about 20 states. And those who are not having SC/ST reservations, they are finding very difficult. Many states like Gujarat, Maharashtra is okay, MP, Chhattisgarh, UP, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, yeah, Punjab and all, they are a little better off, Punjab, Haryana and all, but not many in services. So we have a long way to go to cover the entire community. And with the DNT, SNT, NT reservation, now this Renuka Commission is going to do the subcategorization of OBC reservation. Hopefully, we are expecting either we get into C category, depending on ABC or ABCD. We will be getting one of the category, either C or D category at national level. And we are actually demanding 10%, some are demanding 9%. We may get something like 7 to 9% depending on population. Because whatever whoever is there in SC/ST category, they will not be touched because they don't want to move out of. They are comfortable with SC/ST category. There are different ministries, department handling different welfare schemes, so they don't want to be get disturbed. All others will be put in a category, in the OBC category, one of the either C or D category, and we will have a exclusive reservation for the entire DNT, SNT, NT communities at national level, and it will reflect in Public Service Commission exams also. So hopefully we'll get a more representation other than what we are getting selected under SC/ST category. And Maharashtra, definitely they have also Vimukta Ghumantu Janajati, VGJM. These people, they get 6% reservation. So in that, actually, they have done a AB categorization. Our 3% each, actually, they have put it. So that way, Maharashtra people are also lucky. A lot of people you will find in state services, doctors, professionals, because they have 6% reservation. In that, 3% is almost like, there are some other communities are there, but they are not able to really compete. So 3% exclusive reservation our community is enjoying, even though they are part of OBC. Vimukta Janajati, because of thanks to Vasantrao Naik and Padma Shri Bhana Singh Ramawat and Man Singh Ramawat, Padma Shri Ram Singh Bhanawat. All these people effort, we have started All India Banjara Seva Sangh and all those things. Times they have done it. Single category, the efforts are there, but I don't know whether we will be able to achieve. But at least SC/STs will be not be touched. All others will be in one of the categories of the OBC subcategorization. And with that, I think we should be able to get a much better representation, much better support from the government for the states where we are not getting people in services now. So I think in a year or two, it should come. And now we should head on, take on anybody. People should rather, I will advise all of you, compete further to get into the general category, get into the top 50 or top 100. Then you will get at least IAS or IPS or IRS in reserved category. So always your plan, A to your marks, your this thing, your strategy of scoring, everything, your preparation should be intended to get into the top 50 of the civil service list. So we'll tell our people different lot of things, how what they are supposed to do it. Because see, we have learned our lessons after traveling the pathway, but we don't want you people to make those mistakes. So we have a long way to go, registering civil service society, getting corpus funds, civil CSR funds, trust funds, and everything, and spreading it to universities, professional colleges all over India, and attending regular Zoom meetings, or arranging classes, different depending on every state, we have to arrange different mechanism to train them and all that. And we can seek support of the ministry funds also in future. So we have a long way to go, but we have to start somewhere. And let us actually make everything ready so that we kickstart with a Zoom meeting on coming Sunday. My target is on Sunday by Ukar Group. Our aspirant list, team leaders already it is ready. There more than 100 people I have already put in the group. I am talking to team leaders. Maybe by tomorrow night. By tomorrow night, I will release the list. That 15 teams that are formed. My job is done. Now it is for you people to filter everything, and then we have to make different teams. We'll talk off the record also how many people will be in the group, how many teams, and all that. But my work is almost done. Now it is all putting into this thing. That this you have to support team Mohan and entire team has to convert it to Excel sheets. So who 15 people and who are the corresponding? Each will be one Excel sheet, because if you give everything in the group, there will be a lot of confusion. So these 15 people will be, and those team leader, team of 4 people will be shared that sheet. 15 aspirants and the team of 4 members, bureaucrats, their numbers, details will be shared with these 15 people. Next 15 will be let us say aspirants group A2 will be shared T2, A3 will be shared T3, A4 will be shared T4, like that. Then other doubts other than this group team mentoring, whatever your doubts are there, you can clarify in the group. And there is also like a lot of people who have appeared for civil services. Like that, we will have a general pool also, another 30, 40, 50 people, depending on what we get, whom everybody can interact with. So no, we have to really evolve this system. This is going to be very challenging. Everybody has to give the time. So this is for the as a payback to the society, like Dr. Ambedkar has said. This is first time we are making an effort. Actually, it is very difficult to get our people on a board. Actually, I only started about 10 12 years back. Our civil service Banjara civil servants group I have started, but it is very difficult to get our people on the board. You had 100 people, 40 people will be leaving the group immediately. From that stage, we have today almost 200 bureaucrats are there. We have selected about 100 plus bureaucrats to mentor the number. So we'll start with a reasonable number. Please do a proper filtering, because that is very important. See, filtering is the most important. If we select a very silly candidate, we cannot make him civil servant. It is like a competitive exam. We have to select the right people. It could be number, could be 300, could be 200, could be 150 or 100. But it should be a people who are really serious about trying about service, because we want to improve the selections. It is like a sports, games and sports. All of you know, India was not getting medals in Olympics. So what was done? The government has selected certain games and sports, maybe 7, 8 games and sports, and they have created infrastructure and focused on those 7, 8 sports. That is why today in Olympics also we are getting 10, 15 medals. We want you to be like that medal winner. See, there is no point focusing 1,000 people and nobody getting selected. India is actually having 130 crores, but in Olympics nobody gets the medal. We don't want that situation. Number can be less also. Need not be 300. Could be 200, 250, 150, 100 also. In 100, we should get at least 10 people or 15 people selected by next year, by next June. So results are also equally important. That is where the filtering process is the most important thing. So please make ardent effort to basically interact very friendly and all. When they have completed graduation, what all exams they have written, for what exams they have so far selected, what were their optionals, what are these things, different questions, what you people have put a lot of right things. On those lines, please explore a friendly talk, 3 to 5 minutes, and finish your job, whether he's selected or he's rejected, or he has to be re-verified, or he is a doubtful, or whatever it is. You put your remarks in the Google Sheet, create a column for that, remarks. Whoever is this thing, they will put their remarks actually and go through those remarks. And from that, those who are selected, shifted to this thing, and we will do the re-verification. Whoever all are in re-verification, whoever is doing, he will put his remarks. With that, we will select. Remaining, we segregate and keep in the group. These whoever are selected, that we match with our team leaders, T1, T2, up to T50, and we will allow and finish the groups in next 2 days. Let us not delay it. And Sunday we will start with a Zoom meeting. We will announce the time in the advance. we should have a provision at least for 500 people to enter, because this has gone all viral. And our kickstart meeting, I am going to send in about 500 to 600 WhatsApp groups. There may be 1,000 people in the meeting. I want the support team should be able to manage the Zoom meeting, coordinate properly, and our bureaucrats who are there, they all should support us. Those who are very keen and have been very supportive, please take their help also. And the team, volunteers team, support team, they should be able to support these efforts like Zoom meeting. Even if 1,000 people are there, we may have about 3 hours meeting when we do it on Sunday, but it should be a successful meeting, one of its kind, where the message will go all across the country, all 20 states. They should come to know that such a effort, actually, civil service aspirants, we are encouraging them, we are going to support as a society, because tomorrow financially and other thing, when we have to support, when we create civil service society, we need to get our philanthropists to come and support. Everybody doesn't have money. At least those who have money. And what is the use of money? When they die, they are not going to take away. Even they have 1 lakh crores also, they are not going to take away. But let them use the money, give it for a right purpose where it is useful for the community, and community leadership to be created for the future. So thank you, you people, whoever wants to talk. I think some other people have not spoken. You can speak now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable suggestions and ideas. So I was just observing what all groups and how you are following and day and night to make the things work and as a team. So your efforts are highly appreciable. So to continue further, we'll take the inputs from other people as well who joined the meeting. Hello. So Naveen, I think some Naveen did not speak and some
From
Korra.
more next time onwards, get Shashikant, Rahul Rathod, then DFO Rahul Jadhav, who is
Mm,
posted in Utnur DFO.
great,
Get
great.
him into the volunteer group. Then I want Balaji,
Hmm.
Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore. Balaji is very active, very supportive. Get him in the group.
Okay.
Um, uh, then senior bureaucrats who should not disturb. One of the most senior, junior among them, Ashwin Rathod. Ashwin Rathod, who is selected for IAS.
Recently,
Get him in
yes.
the group. Like that, actually, those who are very active, you can get even Sharath also
Hmm.
into the group. So we should have more people in our Zoom meetings, regular Zoom meetings.
Yeah, actually the
Sudhakar
walls.
should be there, Ravi Jarupla should be there, Ravi Kiran should be there, Deputy Commissioner IT, Ravi Kiran Guglot. There are very active bureaucrats we have now who will really support all these initiatives. Then you can get even Amit Rathod also, West Bengal, to get Amit Rathod has some very good ideas. Then Sunil Naik, DIG, CID, Vijayawada. Sunil has very bright ideas. He has been very highly supportive. He was in fact supporting. There is a call called. We have a group called NAPCS.
Hmm.
That is started by the this what you call Dalit bureaucrats. They are very active. They
Hmm.
organize their groups and all that, and they are not only mentoring. They were also like giving coaching sometimes for mains, and even interviews also, conducting mock interviews and all that. So we should reach to that stage in a year's time. So Sunil was supporting, Balram Naik was supporting.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of our bureaucrats who are very active. So we should get them. Balram Naik was very active, who was
Okay.
with Singareris now as director. He is
Hmm.
very active. He used
Great.
to drive auto in the nights to support his studies.
Hmm.
He used to basically run the auto, go to
Hmm.
college in the morning, evening have dinner and go night, entire
Hmm.
night take a rickshaw, hire a auto rickshaw, what you call, auto, and used to run in the nights also. So we have really great people who have come from very different backgrounds with a lot of effort they have made it to civils. So they are all very supportive. Balram Naik, Sunil Naik, like that, there are a lot of youngsters who are selected in the recent batches who are forthcoming. Swachand Chavan, Nagpur, who is customs deputy commissioner, is now heading the narcotics division.
Hmm.
He's doing wonderful job conducting raids, catching heroin and all these things from Gujarat and Maharashtra and all that from borders. Doing a very good job. Swachand is very active in IRTS also. We have people like Shashikant who are really very active. So we have Chandrakala. Chandrakala is also very active. We should make her activate. See, a little bit there is some gap has come recent times. Otherwise, Chandrakala is very active. So we should get more and more people to come in our group, active group, coordination group, and support our activities.
That's fine. So actually, sir, that main members I think you added in the volunteers group. So who recently got jobs or like recruited or like they are quite active enough. So other members also you better you add. So other members will let's have one more interactive session. So this meeting on these volunteers will continue. Their response.
See, we want to add about 40 to 50 members. 50 members who have written mains, gone to interview like our Pramod Rathod, Paninder Nayak, like Venkatesh. They will be driving this group actually because they will be very motivated to see that these young aspirants
Mhm.
they get the right guidance and they are able to crack the civil service.
Correct.
So they will be one of the driving force. Even though we are going to form mentoring teams,
Mhm.
the group will be driven. These aspirants will be seriously involved. Will be the people who have already written the exam
Correct.
in last 7 8 years. Those who have written, they will be really useful
Mhm.
because they want to see that next generation succeeds. Because for some reasons, for different reasons, they might not have made it to civil service, but their experience, their guidance, their what you call insights, their persistence, their thrust and emphasis with our aspirants will be very useful.
That's true, sir.
So whoever you identify, we have attempted in recent years, please get the numbers. Please get the numbers. Actually, we are trying to collect. Ramesh, please you try to collect. You are there in Delhi only. I
Yeah,
told
sure, sir.
Paninder
Sure,
also,
sure.
your contemporaries and all that. And those
Yeah.
who have selected our bureaucrats also recent times, I am asking all contemporaries, please share the numbers. So, Mohan, you should emphasize in the group, all officers, please share your contemporaries who are writing civil services or who have written civil services but could not make it to the list. They will be a very good driving force for our initiative.
That's true, sir.
Others may speak actually. Whoever is there, you are welcome to speak.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We'll continue further. Yeah, anybody voluntarily wanted to add some points for this initiative or to make this aspirants list to filter out? So, yeah, other people they can add their points. So, otherwise, I'll call name. I think Chandana is there. Chandana, are you there?
Chandana is having some internet issue, so she is not able to turn on
Okay,
his
no
mic
problem, no
and
problem.
mic.
So, next, Porra Ram, someone is there.
Yes, sir.
Can you add some points from your side or anything you wanted to share with
Yes,
us?
sir. Sir, first I need to introduce myself, sir. I'm Ram Kumar,
Mm-hmm.
currently from Delhi University, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar College from
Great.
BA department.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I'm preparing for UPSC still last 5 years, and now almost I'm giving the some of test series, and I have
You can
some
share your video
suggestion
if
from Delhi.
possible. Like,
No, sir, I'm
okay,
out
no
of
problem. No. Continue,
home.
continue, continue. Please continue. Mm.
So my valuable suggestion is that, sir, please separate the student like those who are the freshers and those who already given the attempts
Mm-hmm.
like 2 3 attempts or they went for the mains or prelims.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a good for us because we can easily catch the student those who already given the exam. They may know the well about the examination.
Mm.
That what I need to add.
Okay, nice. And I request everybody, and I'll form a Google form or a Google document, so that we can like a brief, concise, for what do we say, the list of points or queries or interview queries kind of a thing, so that it can be based on that some points or all points depending on the, like when we conduct a interview, like when you conduct a interview, so that you can add those critical points or questions to get the genuine information from the candidates. So we can prepare a shortlisting of those queries and important points and get reviewed by the mentors, so that we can have the proper kind of queries, so that we can get the proper information rather than we prepare our own and make things complex. So we let's have a proper queries list, and then on top of it, if you want to add that during the session, then you can add queries to them. But critical points or main points, we can sort it out. So and then we can, I think we may proceed, and we'll take feedback from the mentors as well. So anybody else wanted to add? Then I think Chandana messaged something. I hope.
Mohan, actually, by when we can complete the verification actually? Because allot just 30 candidates to each one.
Mhm.
And once they complete that, by then we will be adding, like Faninder is ready to do some
I think
verification.
I feel.
Pramodji, you can give about 30 people. Ramesh, you can give 30. All volunteers give 30, 30, 30. And by tomorrow, this time, let them finish it actually.
Yeah, actually, what is there? No, sir. Actually, these are people mostly they are working or they might be studying. Actually, they may not get enough time to discuss with them, and then whether other person also will be available
So
or
they will
not.
find that time. Let them do their convenience.
Mm-hmm.
But our target should be by tomorrow night, actually, at least by tomorrow midnight. Let them complete by tomorrow night.
Okay,
At
so
least by
then
day after tomorrow, we should be able to have list, and my team will be ready. I am now doing tonight, completing my already shortlist. Everything is circulated. Team leaders have spoken. Now I am going to do the mapping. Team
okay,
which
that's
will be
great.
member, like team leader who will be team leader, TM1, team member one who will be TM2, TM3. I will
Mm-hmm.
be finalizing the entire list and giving it to you by morning, or I
Okay.
may send you on your WhatsApp or by mail
Mm-hmm.
tonight. Get a Excel sheet ready,
Mm-hmm.
and you are once you are see you have a job, because see, once this filtering is done, see you have to create the which 15 people will be guided by which team,
Mm-hmm.
and for that you should have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
And because see maybe it is difficult to create a group separately for this 15 plus 4, and we people creating so many groups will be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If they want, they can create it, but we have to ensure that it reaches to all of them.
Okay.
So you have to find a technical way how we do it, because minimum 15 groups will be there. It could be 20 also.
Actually, my
If the number is
request.
very huge, we have to, like if it is 300 people, then 15 for each group means we have to create 20 groups. So T15 it is ready. Another
Okay.
5 groups with the remaining people, I will make it ready if it is necessary.
Okay, that's great, sir. So the efforts are
Because
appreciable.
we don't want to mix up actually, because we don't want to mix up. These
Mm-hmm.
15 people will know only those 4 people.
Correct. Correct.
And any interaction is generally in the group, and there will be common pool of people with whom they will be interacting, because we
That's
want
great.
a focused guidance to the candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Then like someone has said, the people who are writing mains, who have qualified prelims and all, we have to segregate. For them, we will be arranging actually Zoom meetings regularly.
Mm-hmm.
We will find where topics, and we will find the subject experts to basically Zoom meetings we will have.
Mm-hmm.
So then, others can also join. I'm not saying it is restricted, but it will be specific to those candidates who will be appearing for the mains. Then, of course, those who qualify mains will be having mock interviews, everything. We will create at least 5 teams,
Mm-hmm.
5 strong teams to conduct the mock interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Almost weekly, 2 times mock interviews will be conducted. From the day
Okay.
mains results come till interview they appear, whether they are prepared, not prepared, we'll have 5, 6 teams to grill them all the time, and
Mm.
give them feedback that what they should prepare, what they have not prepared, what from where they can expect questions and all that. That feedback will also be given after the mock interviews.
That's great. So actually, based on my request is here is like that. I think here, let's say like me, I have a I wanted to try for it, but I did not do. But I have a very basic knowledge. So my point is here is like to filter out the system effectively and make the candidate that's filtering system or the like what do you say this process to make it work and faster and become effective. So we need to have Ramesh and people who attempted and who has gone to some level and has a basic knowledge. So they can like we will filter out some queries, and this will like highlights we can somehow
Tomorrow,
finalize.
so Mohan, tomorrow I'll prepare some basic queries and share it in the group. And we can take it from Lakshman sir and other senior. If they want, then we can start the work immediately.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
that
by
is
11
better.
o'clock, I'll
And
put up some basic
I
questions
request
that
yeah
on
one
what
more.
questions we should filter out the candidates.
Yeah, basically I request you and other people who already attempted and gone up to some level or prelims
Yeah,
attempted some
definitely.
level or
Morning,
mains.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
prepare basic questions for
Mm-hmm.
shortlisting the candidate. Basic questions will be, as we have said, if we have to go for the further segregation for the serious candidates, I mean, those who are appearing for the mains and prelims separately, then we
Actually,
need to ask them only. If they are
mm,
going for the mains, then we can update in the Excel sheet
thing,
accordingly.
yeah.
But basic questions
Ramesh,
will be
you are
common for
right
all.
actually. What Ramesh said is right. Please while verifying if they have qualified interview, specially mentioned, keep a column. Then we will know
Yeah,
that how many have qualified and those who are going to attempt prelims, we will have a clarity on that. What Ramesh said is right. Please
we can
verify
have a
that point.
remarks column also to mention anything if there is anything special there. I mean, something he has been preparing or he has given one or interview something. So we can make one column related to remarks and we can write something about the candidate so that whoever is looking after that group or who is under whom is allotted, they can have some brief understanding of that candidate. So we will make it, sir. Tomorrow, basic questions we will prepare, and I'll share in the group. You can add some
Mm-hmm.
inputs so that we can start filtering out the process. And Mohan, I request you some this Excel sheet. If you want me to prepare, I can prepare. But if you send me the list, or else
Actually, what I can do,
give me the
no,
list and send it, share
actually,
it in the
yeah,
group so
I'll
that we can
just,
start the work.
yeah, thing is
And
that,
the brief minutes of this meeting, if you can share in the WhatsApp group, it would be easy for us to use it as a ready reference. So what we are going to do next, apart from filtering, apart from talking to these 320 candidates, apart from this, what we are going to do ahead and what has Lakshman sir has advised us.
yeah,
Please
well,
briefly mention all these things in the group so that it would act as a reference for us.
yeah, that is good. That we'll try to make. And basically, as you said, no, for us is the main priority is utmost priority is the filtering the system. So in the aspirants list. So for that, by night or today or within half an hour or 1 hour, so by night somehow, we will make you and other people like Venkatesh or someone or Shirish or someone who attempted some. I don't know, like who are at what stage, but you guys at least you take the lead and then make the like some one preliminary like one basic level of drafting, and you can do, and then you can share either the format, text format or document. I can share the Google Doc which people can add their own points and that can be editable, so that I can make, and then you guys can update and then get it reviewed quickly. And then like you people, we need at least 4 or 5 members so that they can easily interview and get the like proper data.
Yeah, yeah,
Those who are
yeah.
completely not
Secondly,
aware,
once,
simply being volunteering, it doesn't work here because like me,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
sure.
do at some level, but I can't do the effectively contribute it out.
Yeah, basic data work I will be handling. I will also support. I will also support you. We can go together as you have prepared, as, making the list of Excel sheet and sharing with all technological support. I think we can have from you. So queries I'll be
Mohan,
putting
can
up in
you
the
add
morning.
some fields actually? Google Sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you add field verification? You keep two, three column, two, three fields actually. One
Mm-hmm.
is first verification by the our volunteers and our support team. Second option also re-verification. You keep another option and remarks and all one or two extra columns you keep it so that it is
Mm-hmm.
more easy.
Yeah.
Then quote all that into Excel sheet. Actually, Ramesh will help you, or some IT
Yeah,
savvy
I'll.
our team.
No, no.
They will
For
help
Excel
you
related
actually.
work, I can help, sir. No issue. I'll help you from the office. First of all, then morning I put it up the queries by them. Before that only I'll tell you. Just to have discussion.
Yeah, that first is a queries list to be formed, and
Yeah.
then we need to have a person candidates like you who qualified at least prelims, so that those people, if they filter
Okay.
out or
Okay.
take the interview, it becomes effective and becomes faster.
Yeah.
Those who are completely freshers, those who are already
Yeah.
have some level, they'll ask some silly questions. They will be like in, they will be get irritated. So better to have a people like we have the like decent knowledge and in that particular domain. Such candidates, if they interview or take some points or queries, we'll find the platform whether we'll have a meet call or WhatsApp call or question forms or like some platform. We'll try to find it out if we get any idea quickly. Otherwise, simple way to call and clarify either a video call or something. So yeah, these things we need to sort it out. Actually, before that, I need persons like you who can put little effort and at least half an hour or 1 hour in a day. Something somehow we need to make that system work so that 20 or 30 members, 50 members, main purpose should filter it out. I think along with you or someone also spoke right who qualified prelims or something. Venkatesh or someone who is there.
JNTU.
Yes, sir.
Venkatesh
Already.
attended interview, I think. He has written mains couple
No,
of
no.
times.
Yeah, Venkatesh and
Main, sir.
Ramesh, and who else in this team? Anybody else is attempted prelims or something, or qualified prelims or something?
No, see, Faninder is also there. He has not joined. Faninder is there.
Sir,
Then
actually, my request is just join such people. Otherwise, completely freshers asking the queries to a already having some knowledge person, it becomes a silly basic knowledge discussion actually. So I request
no,
persons like.
Mohan, don't worry. See, Mohan, you don't worry. Give it
Mm,
to the volunteers. Let us train them. They will also learn through the process.
mm.
It is not necessarily that everybody should have written mains or something
No, no,
like.
it
Not
becomes. I'm
necessary.
saying that it becomes
Give
faster actually.
volunteers 30 people. You assign numbers, which number to which number. Provide them this Google form, Google entire Excel sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Put it to Excel sheet and give it.
Okay.
And tell them which number to which number. Sirisha will suppose 1 to 30. Navin will be 31 to 60.
Mm.
Vivek will be 61 to 90. Like that small this thing you give, they will just do their work.
Actually, what I can do, no, at least like right as of now, you are planning to add some more people, right? If they come into the
The same
platform.
volunteers we have to use
Mm-hmm.
in future also. We have to train them
Correct.
with the process.
Mm-hmm.
For everything, you don't need a qualified people for all that. They can easily do it. It is like
Mm.
HR team in software companies.
Mm-hmm.
They may not know everything of programming, but they're very smart in filtering the people.
Mm.
If they get 1,000 resumes, they know how to select top 20, 30
No, that is
resumes
okay.
and how
That
to
is
interview and
okay.
select
That's the
whatever
things
is required.
happens. No, no. If they are like together, if these two are mixed together, then it becomes. I think it's okay. We'll try, and it's not a problem. Those who
Let
come to.
us keep trying.
Mm.
Don't worry. They will learn. They are very smart actually.
Mm.
Those who are their volunteers, most of them are aspirants. They have
Mm-hmm.
been preparing. They also know the basics of what is required for civil. They are not dumb people.
Mm.
So let us just distribute
Mm.
whatever 250 is there for every 31 person.
Mm.
So 8, 10, 10 people assign. If it is 300, assign 10 people. Give them the job in 24 hours. Let them try to finish. If it extends, at least by day after tomorrow morning, forenoon, we should have it.
Okay, so one thing what I can do as of now, like how many people will try to target filtering out system? Now I think 300 maybe the count.
10 people we need, 10 teams.
10 volunteers. No, no, that is fine. Because now we have 7 volunteers only. Now you added few more people, and we have I think aspirants count around 300. It may increase by night. So we will take the
No, we
interview
can
for.
have even Shashikant will do it. Our Rahul Rathod will also do it. Ashwin Rathod, you give 30 people, he will talk to them and finish. Ashwin is very efficient.
Mhm.
You can even rope in our Sharat also. Sharat, who is selected for IS.
So what I can do as of now, like
You can
we
even give it to Monica also. Monica will also do the filtering job. And there is a
you
one
add
girl
those
from
people
IIT
into the
Kanpur got
volunteers
selected for
groups, so that
IRS.
becomes
She's
easy
there in Delhi.
actually.
She's also very smart.
Because I don't know the who are they, but you just add them and just introduce a bit of information if you give, and then we can just connect them. It becomes easy.
Yeah, we'll do that. Don't worry, but let us start the
So
work actually.
so we will start whatever the number of people are there. So all people will be equally distributed.
Ashwin, Rahul Rathod, Shashikant,
Mm-hmm.
Faninder, then Ramesh has been added 5, and you already have 7 volunteers enough actually to complete the job.
I can make it faster, but it's I just will see if people are there, then it becomes much easy for other people because if they are busy with something. So let's see. We'll try to like as of now, who are like the number of people who are there and the number I will equally try to divide. And if people are serious and if they get time, I will allocate more number of people based on their information and availability, so that just to finish the activity as early as possible and let other people also will have experience. So anybody else wanted to add some more points? Naveen or Bhaskar and hello, Naveen, Bhaskar, and who else has to speak and. Anybody is there? Any other points? Sirisha, I wanted to add some points. We can sort out the so we can ask various questions so what we can get to know about them.
Good evening, sir. Good evening to everyone.
Yeah, Naveen. Yeah, I can. Yeah, brief. Like introduce yourself briefly, and then and then you can add your
I
points.
myself Gangavat Naveen Kumar, sir, from Mahabubabad district, Telangana, sir.
That's great.
And I have done my LLB from Usmania University and for PG also. postgraduate from political science from Osmania University, sir.
Nice.
And since from 2019 onwards, I am preparing for civil services.
Oh, great.
And I have written my prelims exam on 2020 and 21, but I have not qualified, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I am preparing myself.
Okay, you are still you are continuing your preparation and things are moving on. Like you
Yes, sir.
didn't
I am
stop.
preparing still. No, sir. Still, I am preparing, and now itself I am preparing for Group 1 services, sir. The
Okay,
exam
that's
is
great.
on October 16th, and presently I am preparing for Group 1 services.
Okay, okay, that's great.
After
Anyway,
soon
all the
after
best.
finishing, sir, thank you, thanks. Soon after finishing the Group 1, then immediately I'll shift on to the UPSC preparation, sir, for prelims.
Okay, you will be spending some time for this interview and all. Is it possible for today and tomorrow, or not today, tomorrow?
Yeah, sir. Sure, sir. Sure.
So okay, we'll allocate actually. Then again, I'll share the list and the people who are volunteers, or if any extra members comes, I will equally distribute. But if
Sure.
any chance, if you are busy or stuck with something, you please inform us beforehand so that it becomes easy to distribute the members. Otherwise, it is difficult, and then we'll be thinking that you guys will take care, and then somehow due to some unavoidable reasons, and then you are not able to make. Then it becomes complex. Again, the system will become like the process will become slow. So I request
Okay,
each one of you, and like if you are really available and trying to make, and how many people you are able to manage. Also, you can try to tell us. So at least it may take 5 to 10 minutes to at least one candidate, hopefully. So you should we'll try to make, like we'll have a WhatsApp group or broadcast group or something. We'll make out, and you make out once I assign the people, and try to message personally as a broadcast group. You can create and send them whether you are available or not. We are, I say, from the team of this so and so. So I'm going to volunteer you. Just give you a brief information. So whoever responds you in the broadcast group, you can assign the time or something. You can have a better idea. We can discuss that also. So make it faster and effective. So we will not be waiting for the person who is sleeping there, so or who is ideal completely. So we will not be wasting time for that. So basically we will try to, like once we assign to you, then we'll try to filter out as early as possible. And please let us know if any chance, if you are not available or having some challenge, or you are not able to manage those many number of people. You can message in the group. I'll just tell the total number of people, and then trying to divide. Then if you are not able to manage, or if you have other works or technical or personal or whatever, if you are not able to manage those number of people, then let us know how many people you can manage. Or like if you are not available due to some reasons also, you please inform beforehand rather than making these things become complex. So I request each one of you to take responsibly and make this system work effectively. I wish yeah, all the best for this activity. And anybody else wanted to add a few more points or anything, can briefly add at the end. And then I request each one of you to share your points what you shared here. I'll try to make minutes of minutes. It becomes I think again I starting out becomes challenging for me. So better add your brief points and based on your understanding, and then in the group, and then final queries and all. I think Ramesh or Naveen, you can also add your points. I'll create a Google form to everybody who can edit actually. So because we are limited people are there in the group, so you can quickly add your queries and points and ideas, like what makes it becomes effective. Some quick points, bulletin points can be added, not the paragraph kind of things. So anything else you wanted to add, anybody in the meet? I think now 9 members are there, so hopefully anybody wanted to add quickly, and then we'll close the session.
Mohan, actually, Monica is also ready to volunteer.
That's great, sir.
Monica, and you can also involve Sharath. I will also tell Sharath. I was trying to reach him.
You add them in the group, sir, so it becomes easy for us, and then introduce and then tell them the motive of this, and then what is the importance of this and the urgency of this requirement.
Yeah. That is there actually. Jay Balaji also you can use.
Okay, nice.
I'm actually Jay Balaji. I spoke to him yesterday. Monica, I
Jay
spoke now.
Balaji, IRTS, I think. IRTS, I something.
Yeah, IRAS actually.
IRAS. Okay, great.
And Ashwin Rathod number you have actually already.
Yeah, I have. When you add, no, sir, just you give some brief info, just his name or something. Anyway, you are adding in the main group. I will be saving their numbers. But
No,
in case,
volunteer. I have actually added in volunteer group itself. I have added so that others people can also note down.
yeah. So one more thing is that volunteers group may, when you add, no, then you make this volunteer group as at most priority, because this is the first point. Anyway, you have made other platforms ready and advisors and team members and all from mentors. So now our focus is volunteers. I think the volunteers will get and decent number of people, and this will become faster. Rest of the things will move much better.
Okay, thanks to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank
We
you.
should have more such meetings. That's where, see, we have to develop a core team,
Hmm.
volunteers as well as bureaucrats who will be supporting the entire efforts.
That's
So
true.
from now onwards itself, let us start involving them.
Mm.
Some junior bureaucrats who have been selected in recent times, and also volunteers. As many
Mm.
volunteers. Volunteers means those who are aspiring to write civil services.
Correct.
So we'll have a mix of people actually.
That's great, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your suggestions and ideas. And brief points will update there, and you can also add your points, and other members also, volunteers also, they can just share ideas. I'll share a Google document to highlight the main queries and other any ideas if any, and to quickly start. And the other things you can just add your points, availability and the other things, remarks and all. So we'll conclude the session, sir. So we'll close the session and then.
Okay, Mohan, we can close it.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you all.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.